Toastmasters, honored guests, and Mark. Mark, thanks for enlightening, at least for my case, me, to the world of Paralympics. I was aware of them, had been aware of them, but was not really cognizant of what they meant or how much of a major event, the whole pageantry that they are. I'd not known that. They really, in pageantry, they really rival the regular Olympic Games, normal Olympic Games. So that was a very eye-opening experience for me. I was impressed by how you introduced your speech with discussing the different kinds of disabilities that are involved and yet compete in these games. This is an amazing testament to what the human body can do when it's apparently limited. I saw things on here that full human beings with all their faculties present cannot do. Like Archer with holding the bow with his foot, I was impressed by that. Very well done. The video also was, you did a good job of introducing the video and transitioning to the video. It was not, I know some speakers have problems with it, but it was not a chopped arrangement. It was nicely transitioned to and out of. I'm not sure whether you could need to mention the 4-minute part of it. It's your call if you do this again. It seems like this is a kind of a speech that you might be presenting in your line of work. When Mark introduced this to me, he asked me to look for pauses in his speaking and also for the proper use of his authoritative voice. And you have obviously a very commanding voice. You've demonstrated that to us many times. I felt like since you started speaking here, you've, if you will, no pun intended, toned it down a little bit. The point here is to use your voice when it matters, when you really want to make a point. And when you don't need to make a point, you tone it down. You reduce the emphasis and intensity of your voice. And you did a good job with that. A couple things that you can do with pauses. There's a lot of content here. Maybe you can reduce the content a little bit and then emphasize more pauses. A couple of examples. You said, one of the greatest events I've ever seen, and then you went right to the next thought. One of the greatest events I've ever seen. You talked about Johnny Peacock. You said something about someone competing against him, and then you went right away to 80,000 fans immediately. You could have said something like, he's competing against Johnny Peacock. And you pause. 80,000 fans watching. Third thing is, and the crowd is going wild. You mentioned that, you repeated that several times, but say the crowd is going wild. And then just pause and let us feel the power and the thunder of their voices and the roar of the crowd. It's clear that your fort is this particular area of discussion because I could see by the subtle smile in your voice, the subtle smile on your face, and the passion in your voice, and a little bit of a glow that I could see in your face. You really love this, and I really respect that. It was a good presentation, and I was really amazed by it. Thank you for sharing that with us.